Hello, it's July 2022, and as I've been going over my older videos and topics and being reminded of things that I've forgotten about, slipped my mind, it really hits me hard how a decade of my life was wasted because of these individuals in the city of Calgary, Alberta. A decade of my life and ongoing, because I'm still living in the aftermath of it, unable to help myself as a descriptive. And I try, and now dealing with this health matters that I'm just like, wow. It's like one thing after another. And I know I'm not the only person in the world that can say this. You know, everyone's going through their own thing. I can only speak for myself. And if you want to be heard, then do a video and share it with the world. So, you know, that's the only difference between myself and, for example, most other people. However, my story is unique in the sense of how I got here, with the whistleblowing, exposing the sexual abuse, trafficking of these vulnerable women, and which expanded into the police, judicial, and political corruption in the city of Calgary and Alberta as a whole. And then a decade of my life, and everything, say for example, that I had when all this began for me. I watched, for example, clothing and items. You know, as everything, nothing lasts forever, it just falls apart. Having to replace these things. For what? Because of other people's stupidity, their arrogance, their egos. And you know, I've mentioned before how a lot of people, they want to be that whistleblower or whatever. There's nothing glamorous about it. When you try to help people, actually help people, you end up ticking off the wrong people. The wrong people being the people who can destroy your life because they don't have one. And how do you know they don't have one? Because they get other people to do what they can't. Sure, they can tell them to do something and other people will do it. And these other people have to band together to be able to do something. They all stick together. Whereas you have people like myself who stand alone, still standing, health issues and all. Really, there's nothing really going to stand out in this video, just sharing maybe how I'm feeling at this moment, some thoughts. I guess the real point is losing out on a whole decade of my life. And the people who could fix this, prevent it, don't care. And a lot of people who may not be directly involved who can help don't want to because they listen to, for example, the false narratives about me, whatever they may be. I've shared some of those that I've been able to prove. You know, we see how, as a descriptive, wicked the world has become, and it's getting worse. I mean, we are on a downward spiral, fast, and there's no stopping it. This time, or the times before, it's just part of the cycles of civilization. And as I've mentioned, there's patterns within the cycles of civilization, but that's different topics, right? So yeah, in how I'm living now, I really can't think about how I'm living now. Because as soon as I do, as soon as I start to realize when the last time I was actually able to lay down. Now, when I was in the hospital, yes, I had a hospital bed and I was laying down, but it's not like I'm laying down, you know, relaxing, you know, whatever, poking and prodding you and everything else and whatever. I did get a lay down and it kind of gave me a little reminder, but I just can't think about when was the last time I did it. And I do miss my camper conversion that I once had beside me here. I've shown videos and pictures of it. I do miss that. To have a bed. It was comfortable too with those cushions. Out the back, had my pantry, had my fridge. Could cook. I had my tent to shower in and use as a bathroom and everything. I do miss having that bed, that whole thing. And really, did I have any other choice but then just have to take it all out? So, and we're heading into August. Before you know it, fall's going to be here in winter. And where I am, that's going to come relatively early. So I have to start preparing for that now. See, before, over the years, I was already set up. I was prepared. I was just like, okay, let it happen. But now, because everything right now is packed up, I have to start thinking, okay, what am I going to do? Haven't been able to really move ahead, say for example, to help myself financially and get a place or anything. Doesn't seem like that's going to be happening anytime soon, especially now that I'm dealing with these medical issues. And I do have some appointments coming up in the very near future, so see what happens with that. But anyway, so while people are still enjoying the summer because we're midway, I'm starting to prepare for winter, just like people did 100 years ago, say. Start planning now. And that's where I'm at. Anyway, take what you will from this video. There's nothing really maybe enlightening. Maybe there is, I don't know. Just sharing my moment with you. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Listen to this and write it down if you can't remember it. You're never going to outgrow warfare. You simply must learn to fight. I hear people saying to me, oh, when is it going to get easier? When you die.